Welcome, welcome. I want to go ahead and come on live because I haven't been live in a while, especially not on YouTube. I mainly go live on TikTok, but I thought it may be time to just come on live and talk about some of my new products. I launched some spring notebooks and a guided journal, information pins, and some cool die cut stickers. And so during this live, I'm just gonna talk about these things, share if you're curious. You can also comment on any of my videos or email me. Everything will be in the description of all. And then okay, make my video. I really do. It is a little, it's new, profile. So let me live. Now it can be a little uncomfortable when you're doing something new, but I've been going live for, it has been like maybe a month or two now, once a week. I did skip a week. It happens. But I've been going live for at least a month or two. I don't know the exact time. And I feel like I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Of course, I may still talk like I'm filming a YouTube video, but bear with me. It takes time to learn. But overall, I like it. I like it. I like that when you're going live, you can like talk there with the person, but you're live, and you can ask questions, you can interact, you can get to know people, network, so on and so forth. So I really do like live a lot. I do. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. Also, if you weren't able to make it to today's live, it will be posted as my video for this week. That is something new as well, where that people can access so they can, learn more about these products if they weren't able to make it to this live. So just want to put that out there. It will be posted. So if you're watching me, welcome. You didn't miss anything because you'll get to see it even though you can. Welcome in guided journals and stickers. And these are my new work here. My new spring product, recapping it, and I wanted to hop on live just to kind of share more about what my products are, how they can help you, and how you can get them, how you can purchase them now. So if you're coming in, feel free to say hi. If you have any questions about my products, let me know, or if you just want to share anything about my content, because I did start off on YouTube for my podcast called Transform Perspective. And so that's why my channel is called Transform Perspective, because it started off as a podcast, a video podcast. And then I kind of started to branch off and do other content, including journaling. I started my business. And so there's a lot of business content or content related to my products, how to use them, and also tips and things like that when it comes to lifestyle, self-care, so on and so forth. So it seems a little bit all over the place, but it all kind of comes together in the end. So if you have any questions or anything, hi Vesta. If you have any questions or anything about my products or even my content, let me know. Okay, welcome in Vesta. I'm just going to show you guys some of my spring collection. I launched some products this April, and I'm very excited to share with you guys these products. I have been on here, just not often. This is actually my second time being on here. I typically go live on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and do so. I sell stationary self-care products. So I sell products to help you with your mind, body, and spirit. Products that you can use in your day-to-day life that are simple and easy and can help you better connect with yourself. And so, for example, best stuff, I have these small spiral notebooks that I created. I designed them. I do not manufacture them. Like, I don't physically put them together. I have a manufacturer that does that for me. Thank goodness. I maybe will do that in the future. But I have these small spiral notebooks, and I sell them on Etsy. My business is called Revealance. Eventually, I'll have my own website, and I won't go through Etsy, but Etsy has been a great start. So these are my small spiral notebooks that I just launched for the spring. So this is the first one. It says, "My journal is my safe space," and in the inside is just plain lined paper, and it's about as big as my head. Well, I'm bigger than my head. But it's a small spiral notebook, easy to carry in your purse, take with you everywhere, to your job, keep it at home, you know, journal at the park. I like to journal at the park, so I wanted to create something that was smaller and easier to kind of carry with you because I like to take my journal along with me sometimes. But yes, it is a small spiral notebook with lined paper. And here's the back. It says Revealance. That's the name of my business. And my logo on the back there. And the front, it's just flowers. So it's kind of like a floral theme, but you also have this brown earthy color that kind of ties in with the colorful floral pattern there. So yes, I created the designs by myself. This is another one here. This is not my first launch. I actually started this business last year and launched my first ever product in June, and I'll get into that guided journal that I first launched. But this is just my spring collection, which is like my second big launch. I have launched digital products, which is on my Etsy shop, but everything is going to be on my Linktree. So if you just click on my YouTube channel, it'll take you right to my channel. You can click at the top by my face on my profile and click that Linktree. It'll take you to all my social media, my Etsy shop, and so much more. So this one says inhale gratitude, exhale worry. It is also a small spiral notebook. And also, I want to just let you know, guys, that everything is on sale all the way to May 31st. So the sale will end after May 31st, but everything has been on sale since April. I extended the sale, so if you like a discount and want to get these for a cheaper price, definitely do so now. But these are my small spiral notebooks. Like I said, they're kind of as big as my head. They're small. Um, but yeah, I think these are very efficient, easy to use, and so I wanted to have smaller products because my first product, I'll get into that really quick, but this is a part of my spring collection are these two small spiral notebooks. So you have two choices here. I also have some pins and stickers that I launched for the spring collection, but before I get into that, I want to just show you guys my first ever journal, which is this guided journal. This is my personal journal. Yes, I use my own products because why create products when you're not going to use them? I use all of my products, even my stickers. I got my sticker right here that I created on my cup. I have it on my laptop. I use this journal. I try to do it at least daily, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But I think it's very nice to be able to just have your guided journal and answer a few questions. Sometimes we don't know what to write in just a plain spiral notebook, so this could be used for other things, not even just journaling about how you feel, but also just like maybe your grocery list or a few things that you want to remember or a note to somebody. So you have more leeway with a small spiral notebook. But this is my first ever journal that I created called Guided Mind. It is a guided self-reflection journal meant to help you with your mental health and help you, learn about yourself and journal daily. It's kind of supposed to guide you and help you in your daily life. I'm very big on taking small steps when it comes to doing something new, a hobby, self-care, things like journaling. You want to take it easy. And so I created this guided journal called Guided Mind, and it is 3 parts. Now, the reason why I made it 3 parts is because I've had journals in the past that are just the same thing over and over. Like it's one page, literally just printed off, the same thing. And so I kind of like to switch it up and make it stand out. And if you have a 3-part journal, you can go to each section as you please. So for example, the first section in this journal is called the 90-day self-reflection. And so you get this page here, you get 90 pages that look just like this. They are different because at the bottom, they each have a reminder. So the reminder at the bottom is going to be different for each day, but it's 90 days worth of self-reflection. Okay, so it's this page 90 times. You get undated pages. That's important. In the past, I bought dated journals or dated planners, and it wasted paper. Because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write every day, Okay, that's fine. You don't have to like it. You're entitled to your opinion. Okay. So yes, you have undated pages, so you can journal and write whenever you want. You also can circle what day you started writing. There's space for you to doodle, the daily doodle. I love that because I kind of like doodling. I noticed when I was in school and in the past, I just like to doodle a lot. So I have space for doodling here. Your highs, your lows. What are your pros and cons for the day? Also, how would you describe your day in one word, okay? And why did you describe it that way? So you're kind of diving deep into how was my day? You're reflecting on what you did, what you like, what you didn't like, how you feel. And you can even pause to doodle for a little bit, just to give yourself a mental brain break, right? And then, what did today teach me? I think sometimes when we ask the deeper questions, it can help us kind of learn about ourselves, what we like and what we dislike. And so asking yourself, what did today teach me? What did I learn? Despite the pros, despite the cons, what did I get from today? I think that's really important. And then you have tomorrow's intentions. So this top section up here is today's thoughts, reflecting on today. And then the bottom section here is tomorrow's intentions. So you're kind of setting intentions for the next day. So you're focusing on, ignore the honking. You're focusing on the present, but you're also reflecting on, you're focusing, reflecting on the day that you had, and then also looking forward to tomorrow. I don't know who this person is, but yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. Cool beans. Okay. Sorry, guys. YouTube is very different from TikTok when it comes to going live. Sometimes there's just random people popping in. I mean, everybody is random, but not everybody is respectful when they're popping in. So I just want to pause and handle that. Anyways, you have tomorrow's intention. So you have 3 intentions for tomorrow. And hello. Hi. City Chasing. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me if I'm not saying it right. Hi Sam JC, please come in with respect or I gotta remove you, which I hate doing. I'm just sharing about my stationery self-care products. So if you're into journaling, pins, stickers, stay tuned. Everything is on sale on my Etsy shop, and you can go to my YouTube channel and you can check out my Linktree and go to my shop and everything. It's all in my Linktree, so definitely check out my channel. I also post content every week on Saturdays. I've been posting on YouTube for a while now, for 3 or 4 years now, probably 4. Anyways, I kind of get carried off, so if I get carried away, definitely let me know in the comments to get back on task. So you have your 3 intentions, and then your personal reminder for yourself. I like the personal reminder because sometimes we need to just have, a moment with ourselves and really hold ourselves accountable and remind ourselves, whether it's something that we need to do or something that we need to remember about ourselves or the world or life. A good reminder is really nice to have. And so I have space here for you to give yourself a personal reminder. And then this, remember I said there was a reminder at the bottom of every page of the 90 days. It says you already made it. You already made it. So that's the reminder today, is that you already made it. A lot of times we feel like we're constantly trying to strive to achieve all these goals and get things done, and we don't realize that we've already made it here and now. I feel like that's a great place to move from, is, I already did what I need to do. Oh my goodness, why is this person still in here? Jeez Louise. Okay, let me see. Okay, booyah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, cool. I figured that out. So yes, this is your 90 days of self-reflection. The second section, I know that was a long, time speaking on the 90 day self-reflection, but you get 90 days, 90 pages. There's also every 30 pages is a monthly self-reflection or 30-day self-reflection. Now, like I said, it's undated, so you may not do it for 30 days straight. I'm talking about my spring collection. It's my self-care products. I just launched pins, notebooks, and stickers on my Etsy shop, and so I'm kind of just sharing about my products, how you can use them, and what they are. So if you have questions, City Jason, just let me know. But there's stationery products, like I said, so if you're interested, let me know. If you have any questions, that's what I'm here for. So every 30 days you get a 30-day self-reflection page. It's 2 pages where you can self-reflect for the month. Okay, and if you ever get lost, this journal has a table of contents, so that's something that you can always go back and check out and use. Jeez Louise. Okay, so that's 90-day self-reflection. Now the second section, here it is, 30-day check-in. So right, okay, so it's probably because you popped in. I've been in here for about 15 minutes, but yeah. So I can reiterate this right here, these spirals The pins and these die cut stickers are from my spring collection. I have a business called Revealance, and I create stationery products to help with self-care, self-discovery, and helping you out mentally, spiritually, and emotionally in your day-to-day life. And so I create products like journals and pens and stickers and digital products to help you with connecting with yourself and doing things for you throughout your daily life. So that's what this business is about, and that's what these products are about. And I launched my first ever journal, which is a guided journal. That's what I'm speaking on right now. It's a 3-part self-reflection journal, and I'm just sharing that this was my first product that I launched last year in June. And so this guided journal is still available. It's available in green and in pink. And so I'm just kind of sharing what this journal is about and then getting into the spring products. Okay, so this is my first ever journal, and I'm just letting you know that there's 90 days of self-reflection. That's part 1, because it's a 3-section journal, 3 parts. Once you get to 30 pages, you'll see this 30-day check-in. These questions are different from the 90-day self-reflection page, right? These are different. I even have song suggestions and helpful tips to help you. If you like music, that's a great way of relaxing or learning about yourself. I kind of don't want to share that, but you can share how old you are. I like to tell my students that I work with, I do a multiplication problem, and if they can solve it, then they'll know what age I am. That's kind of random, but anyways, you can share how old you are, but I'm going to keep explaining this. Yeah. So 90 days self-reflection. You also have the 30-day check-in every 30 pages. That's section 1. Section 2 is 60 days of mindfulness prompts to help you journal and be more mindful. Okay. Wapow. Okay. Section 2, mindfulness prompts. You get over 60. It says, ready to learn more about yourself? If you are, then there's 64 prompts to help you be more mindful and learn about yourself. I also have a QR code if y'all want to go ahead and scan that. And thank you. I really do appreciate it. Scan this and you can access my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I do. If you have any questions, just email me. I'm kind of just going on and explaining my products. And so, I'm not really going into personal questions. But if you have any respectful questions about my content, what I'm selling, or anything about me, feel free to email me. Like I said, you can access everything on my YouTube channel. I have my Linktree. So check it out, City Jason, and let me know. Mindfulness prompts. You have I'm here myself. Like I said, I use my own products. I use my own journal. It's been very helpful for me, and I like the guidance. I've already answered some. Of course, I created for myself, but there's so many reminders. There's so many journal prompts. I don't remember what all I created, and so when I'm going back, I'm like, oh, okay, I wrote this. I made up this question, and now I'm going to answer it. And so I've answered some of these mindfulness prompts myself. I kind of skip around too. You don't have to go into some of these prompts. I also want to add that if you're not able to purchase these products, you can get freebies. Watching my content is free. I have a lot of self-care tips, lifestyle advice, as well as journaling tips. I even started a new hobby, which is junk journaling. So if you want to watch my content free, that's available on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for about 4 to 5 years now. So there's plenty of content dating back years and years ago. I even have my podcast, Transform Perspective. I wrapped up season 2 last year. And so I don't have a new season, but I have season 1 and season 2. If you just want to listen to it while you work out or while you're in your car, that's also free. So my YouTube content, my video podcast, which is also on Spotify. I also have TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest. So I have social media platforms full of content as well. So plenty of free content. Also, if you want to join my email list, which you're able to do that once you go to my YouTube channel, and like I said, click on my Linktree, or the links on every video can show you, where to check out my Etsy shop, how to get on my email list. Everything is there. So I have my email list. If you sign up for my email list, just using your email, you will get free mindfulness prompts from Guided Mind. You'll also get a free digital checklist for self-care, like a self-care checklist. And so there's freebies that I have for you. There's also a free 30-minute guided meditation as well. So sign up for my email list and you can get those freebies. You can also just email me if you have questions or, want more advice or any concerns about freebies or my products. So I just wanted to put that out there because sometimes we're not able to buy things all the time, especially in this economy. Not everybody has it like that to where they can just constantly buy things. So I just want to let you know that there is free stuff. There's free content, there's free tools, there's free resources, and you can always talk to me for free when I'm available. So throwing that out there, you can get some of these prompts. I think it's like 2 pages of these mindfulness prompts for free in a PDF form that you can print off or use digitally. So definitely let me know if you want those freebies. It's 3 freebies: meditation, prompts, self-care checklist. So sign up for my email list, okay? Like I said, you can go to any of my YouTube videos. It's in the description, or you can go to my YouTube channel, click by my face, by my profile, and check out my Linktree with all my links. So this is part 2, mindfulness prompts, okay? Over 60, 64 to be exact. And then section 3. If you're coming in, guys, I am sharing about my self-care and stationery products that I just launched for spring. This is my first product that I'm kind of going over right now, but I am going to get more into the spring products that are new. Now, section 3 is the brain dump. It is just plain line paper for you to write on and share and write whatever you want. I forgot to also mention that everything is numbered. Like every page is numbered, okay? So you have number pages on every page. It's undated. 3 sections, okay? You have your mindfulness prompt. You have your 90-day reflection, which is kind of repeated questions, but to help you reflect. And then also some intentions for tomorrow. And then you have free line paper, section 3. So I also use this as well. I'm not going to share too much of my business, but I set intentions. I've done that a lot. I wrote a lot when I was setting intentions for the new year. So you can use that line paper just like you would these small spiral notebooks, okay? Just line paper. Then I also have questions in the beginning before you start this journal and in the end once you finish the journal to kind of help you reflect on this journey of journaling and writing and expressing yourself, you know? So this is Guided Mind. This is the 3-part self-reflection guided journal. I love green, okay? So I created my very first journal with this deep, rich emerald green, but it's also available in light pink, okay? So check out my Etsy shop. The link will be in my bio or on my channel page. Just click the link tree, okay? And check out my Etsy shop, some of these products, okay? This is my very first journal. It's a guided journal. Now the spring products I kind of went over, but I'll kind of do a recap. I went over the spirals, but not much of the pins and the stickers. You have these 2 options of small spiral notebooks, okay? It's just plain line paper in the inside. Voila. You also have pins. I've been so excited about these pins. I try to talk about everything with equal, you know, attention and focus, but I love these pins. I'm not even going to lie to you. These are my new spring pastel pen set. They are affirmation pens because they have affirmations on them or reminders on them, however you want to call them. The pink pen, I gotta do this so y'all can really see it in focus. The pink pen says 1 step at a time. If you know the Jordan Sparks song, then you know. 1 step at a time, so that's your reminder. The purple one says progress, not perfection. Okay, that's key. Remember that, because what even is perfect? We don't even know what perfect is. The green one says growth begins within. So true. As within, so without. And then breathe deeply, live fully. Take a deep breath. Just live. Sometimes we forget to do that. These are very grounding affirmations and messages to help you, you know, be in the moment. Remember where you are as you write. And so this is the pen set. I want to turn it around so y'all can see it very clearly. I use my pens. I love my pens. Okay, so I decided to create my own pen set and put affirmations on them. They also write in black ink. Of course, I cannot wait until I'm able to have pens that write in color. But for now, they write in black ink and they write very nicely. I can even show you guys just a little bit how they write. They don't smudge. They're very fine. Now, I know everybody wants to brag about their products, but I genuinely put in the time. And I love them. I love them. But I put in the time and let me show you. I love pens. And so when I got the idea to have my own pen set, I was like, I'm going to do research because I want really great pens because I love pens. And I don't like pens that are going to smudge or that are going to run out of ink quick. Now, typically, I do go to Papermate. I like Papermate. For all of my pen geeks, this is a conversation for you. Okay, I love pens, and I have all different types. This one, oh my goodness, this is my friend's pen. This is from her shop, Sowtheseedstationery. Okay, out. She has a website on Etsy. I can also on this check her have that excited about that, but video link in the description. So if you want to check out some of her pens, also check out I love her. Cute. I want to write to a Papermate pen. We're gonna write, or I'm gonna write. You don't have to write. Let me see. Okay. I have the Papermate pen in black ink. I'm gonna write with that. Anybody have a suggestion of what I should write? It's okay if you don't. Anybody? Okay. I'm gonna write Papermate since this is a Papermate pen. And it's black ink, so let's write Papermate. Bingo. Let's see if it smudged. Does it smudge? Nope. I like these 0.7. These are Papermate ink joy pen. Okay, now let's write with my Etsy shop. This Revealance. Let's do it. Revealance. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write the same, or I'm gonna write my business name. The pens that I have are darker than Papermate, and I do like that. They also, if I rub it, doesn't smudge. And it's a little bit darker, and it's finer. Okay, 0.5. So, like I said, I like both pens. I do prefer my own. I'm a little biased, but they do work very, very well, and they have a lot of ink. I also have my friend's pen here from Sowtheseedstationery. Her pens are awesome as well. I'm just gonna do like a squiggly line. Very dark. They show up very nicely. They don't smudge, or maybe it does at first, but that's all pens. But let me write with it again. Okay, there we go. I love these pens because they are also thicker. I don't just like the thinner fine point pens or even like my own pens that's very thin. I like them, but I also like a variety. And so with these pens, they're thicker, okay? And so, rubbing it again, and it didn't smudge this time, okay? Her pens are awesome, and they have scriptures in them, and it's really cute. So definitely check out Sowtheseedstationery. I also have another friend that has stickers. So as I'm getting to the stickers, I'll show you guys her stuff as well. You can check it out. I'll make sure to have their stuff linked to this video some way, somehow. But yeah, those are the pens. Like I said, let me show you again. This is the pastel pen set for the spring. It'll also be available in the summer. You can use them whenever. It's just launched in the spring. So this is the pen set. If you like pens, if you like to write, definitely check them out. Now, the last product, a part of my spring collection, like I said, I sell stationery self-care products, self-care products to help you in your daily life, like pens, notebooks, guided journals, stickers, and even digital products. So I'll put that out there for anybody who's popping in. These are my die-cut stickers. And like I showed whoever was on here earlier, I have my sticker on here. I have my friend's sticker. Okay, she has a butterfly sticker. She also has some other ones. Like I said, I junk journal, and that's something that I've been sharing on YouTube. If you're into junk journaling, definitely check it out. I have some of her bigger stickers on my junk journal. But these are some of her smaller stickers. This is my sticker, and these are also some random stickers because I buy other people's stickers as well. And so her business is called Thetipsydlife. I'll also have her stuff, her info and her business information and Etsy shop and everything in the description, as well as my other friend who has Sowtheseedstationery. That's her business. with her pens, her cups, her planners, journals, and so much more. I have amazing colleagues, friends, family, and loved ones who create as well, and it's nice to know people who are also in business and learning as they go, as well as I am learning as I go. So I'll definitely have it all linked in the bottom. But I have these new die cut stickers. These are my friends, but these are the new spring collection die cut stickers. I've never had stickers and I've never had pins until now. And so, voila, here are the options. Here's this option, okay? It is a heart hugging a brain. So cute, right? It says, be kind to your mind, it's been through a lot. It's supposed to be kind of like a joke, but it is very true. Our minds have been through a lot. We have been through a lot. And so this is just a reminder to be kind, be gentle, and there's a brain hugging a heart. Sticker number 1. Now this is a 3x3, about as big as my palm. It's a pretty big sticker. It's the biggest sticker out of the bunch. This is the other sticker here. Every day is a fresh start. It's like a sun coming up, and that is true. Every day you can hit the reset button. You can be a whole new person if you want to be. You know, it's a fresh day. It's a fresh start. It's a new day. And so this one's a little bit smaller. Okay. This is more so like a 3x2. Something along those lines. It's the design really, but I love this sticker. Really cute. I think I have this on my junk journal. Okay. And then the last one is doing your best is enough. And this is a 3x1. Now this is the one I have on my cup. So this is kind of like what it would look like if you stuck it on your cup. This is a Stanley Cup 40 ounce. I also have it on my laptop, which I'll show you that really quick. So, this is my MacBook Air 13. This is my sticker. And then here's my friend's sticker, Thetipsydlife. This is also one of her bigger stickers, okay? So, I will have everything linked in my Etsy shop, her Etsy shop, my other friend, her website and everything linked in the description. Check it out. If you like stationery products, I advise you to shop smaller businesses, okay? It's more personal. It helps others grow. It helps you learn about new people, new creations, new products, so on and so forth. They also have content and things that they share as well. But I wanted to just mention that and show you that I'm using these products and these stickers and notebooks and pens in my daily life, and they've been very helpful. Sometimes you just need a reminder. Sometimes you just need an affirmation, even if it's small, even if it's on something that seems minuscule, like a sticker or a pen or a journal. It's nice to have that reminder. Sometimes that's all we need to get through the day. And so that's what these products from Revealance, my Etsy shop, and my business are made for, to help you get through your daily life, learn about yourself, grow, heal, and live your best life. You know, that's what it's all about. And so I'm just going to reiterate. We have the small spiral notebooks. We have the affirmation pen set. And then there's also the die cut stickers, and you have 3 to choose from. So these are available on my Etsy shop. They are on sale through May 31st. So once midnight hits and it's June 1st, the sale will end. Now there's a 25% sale on the spring products as well as the digital products, and then there's a 10% discount for a guided mind and the spring self-care bundles. Now I haven't gotten to the spring self-care bundle, but basically that includes a guided journal. You get to pick, do you want green, do you want pink? You pick one guided journal, okay? You pick one spiral notebook, small spiral notebook. You pick one of these, okay? So let's say you want to pair these up. And there's many ways you can mix and match. So don't worry, you don't have to get stuck with a combination that you don't like. You can mix and match the pens, the journals, and even the stickers. So one of these, and then you get to pick 2 pens. Okay, so let's say if I have these 2 paired together, I'll probably do blue and green. That goes well. Aw. Hi. What's your friend's name? Happy birthday to her. Definitely put her name in the chat if you want to. I can say happy birthday. But you can pair it with the guided journal, the small spiral notebook, 2 pens, and 2 stickers. So for this one, I'll probably do these 2 stickers. The sun and this one. Happy birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday. Enjoy your special day, okay? I hope you have fun, and I hope you have something cool planned. to celebrate the day you were born. Happy birthday. This is a spring bundle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So you can mix and match with the bundles. One guided journal, one spiral, two pins, two stickers. You know, because sometimes you want to mix and match. You want a little bit of everything. Okay, and you can use them throughout the day for different reasons. You can gift them to other people. Recently, I gifted my sister. I gifted her guided mine in pink for her birthday, and she really liked it. And we have kind of a big age gap, and so she's a lot younger than I am, but it's still helpful. Even though these are products that I use, they're also products that she used. Even though we have like a bit of age difference, so it doesn't matter if someone is older or younger, or you're giving it to them for a holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day. Today is Memorial Day. You can gift it to somebody else, or you can gift it to yourself. And it's really helpful to have products, even if they're small, to help you through your day-to-day life. They have helped me, and so that is the reason why I created Revealance, is because journaling and writing and pens and just the little things really helped me through a tough time. And so I thought, why not create products to help other people as well? Yes, it's cute. Yes, it's fun. But there's also a deeper meaning and purpose as to why I started my business, Revealance. It's to help other people and be a guide to others as well as myself on this journey we call life. And as we discover who we are, discover what life is about, we can do so by using tools and resources to help us, have that extra motivation and push to keep going. Because we all know that it can be difficult sometimes. It can be awesome, but it can be difficult living life on planet Earth. And so if we can have something small, even if it's just a journal or a pen or a sticker, to remind us that we got this, or keep going, or just these reminders that can help us get through, it can make all the difference in your life, and how you view yourself, how you view the world, how you view others, and your perspective. And that ties into Transform Perspective, which is my YouTube channel, which you're viewing right now. Transform Perspective is my YouTube. It started off as a video podcast, and that's kind of what I started off with, was that podcast, sharing this message that I'm sharing with you now. And it kind of just evolved into me creating other content and branching out and creating my own products. And so not only do I have, that podcast available, season 1 and 2, I have plenty of content, and I have products now. And it hasn't even been a year since I've had this business, but I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm very grateful. And if you popped into my live, whether you were able to make it live or not, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this live or my content or my products, feel free to like it, subscribe. My goal is 1,000 subscribers, not just for the sake of it, but just to grow a community. I feel like 1,000 has just been my goal, and it just signifies that there is a community that I'm building, and there's people out there that are wanting to grow and learn and heal like myself. And I know it can seem very serious, and but I want my content and my products to be lighthearted and to be uplifting to other people. So add a little light to the darkness, Oh, thank you so much, Charlotte. I really do appreciate it. But yes, my goal is 1,000 subscribers, just to build community. And it's nice to have a goal. I think when you're stepping into something new, or even if it's something you've been consistent with, it helps having a goal, because it helps you kind of keep going. And so that 1,000 subscribers is just my goal, to keep going, to keep pushing, not even just for the subscribers, but just to know that, I'm not alone, and there's ways to build community. There's ways to get to know other people and get to know yourself. And part of that is YouTube. YouTube has been a part of that journey for a long while. I started really being consistent and started Transform Perspective in like winter, maybe even fall of 2021. And so, yeah, I've been posting, not every day, every week since then. Yes, it is nice to set a goal. It helps you keep yourself accountable and helps you keep going. And so, yes, if you haven't subscribed already, definitely subscribe to Transform Perspective. I have content about my products and my new business, but I also have other content. I have my podcast, and so it all just kind of ties into life, into lifestyle, into life, into learning, into growing, and taking it day by day. So, yes, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be on here for about 5 more minutes. If anybody has questions. If not, I'll leave sooner. But like I said, I have small spiral notebooks. I have my pen set, and I have die cut stickers for the spring collection. So these are all new products. The guided journal that I kind of discussed a little while back is my very first product that I launched. I also have digital products, which I haven't mentioned yet. So why not get into it? Let me get some water first. I've been talking for like 40 minutes straight. Hydration is key. So, ooh, my favorite singer. Like of all time or like right now? That's a tough question. Or band. Favorite singer. That's hard. Okay, I'll say of like my generation, one of my favorite singers is Beyonce, of course. I love Beyonce, Rihanna. Right now. Okay, my favorite singer right now, and this kind of surprised me. I really like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I really, like, okay, so I watched her on Disney Channel, and she had like Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. You know, like every Disney Channel star kind of has like their music and their niche outside of acting. And so I listened to her when I was watching Disney Channel years back, but now she has songs that I just like that pop, you know what I'm saying? Also Olivia Rodrigo, I like some of her music. I'm just into pop right now. Now I listen to a lot of R&B, hip hop, alternative, EDM. I mean, old school gospel. I mean, it's a big variety of music I listen to, but right now I've been into a lot of pop, especially Sabrina Carpenter. That's kind of what I'm listening to right now. I don't often listen to music. I also listen to my audiobooks mainly, or I just sit in silence sometimes. But yeah, I've been into pop recently. What band? I don't feel like there's a lot of bands. Like, I don't know how K-pop comes to mind. That K-pop is something that I'm, getting into, as a new genre. But I couldn't tell you a K-pop band. That I'm like, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm going to reverse it and ask you, what's your favorite band right now? Taylor Swift is cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really listen to new Taylor Swift, but like the older Taylor Swift music is still on repeat. So I tend to like artists' older music and older songs. But yeah, I like Taylor Swift. Is there a band or anybody that you like? It's open for Q&A, guys. So if you want to ask questions about my products, if you missed that whole spiel, this video will be posted on my YouTube channel. It's Transform Perspective, so go subscribe, okay? Check out my social media. Everything is in my Linktree link. But I kind of did my whole spiel about my products, and now we're just open it for Q&A. If you have questions about my products, about my content, like the videos that I make or social media content that I post, or even just personal questions, let me know. As long as it's respectful, I'll answer it, Oh, I love Coldplay. Yes, I like Coldplay. Now, I'm going to say it once again. I listen to a lot of older Coldplay music. But yeah, I do. I also like One Republic. That's so like 2010s and early 2000s. And that's kind of like the music that I stick to. I do listen to newer music, but not as much. Not as much. I used to more in high school and college. I was more so open to the new music. But yeah, Coldplay is really good. I would say my favorite song by them, it's a really popular song, but my favorite song by them would be Sky Full of Stars. Sky Full of Stars. That's my favorite. I'm going to keep my products right here because people may pop in. You're like, where are your products? They're right here. Right? Let me think. Trying to think of other band. Every time I think band, I think like older. It doesn't seem like we have as many bands as we once did. I guess I'm thinking American bands. If you're looking at, yes. I love that song. It's like the I think, is that a violin or a viola? the intro. I used to rule the world. Okay, now I'm gonna go listen to that song. I have been trying to get the same 10 songs out of repeat from my playlist. You know, like when I'm at the gym or in my car, I typically, like I said, listen to my audio. But when I do listen to music, I sometimes find myself listening to the same 10 songs. So if y'all have music suggestions, let me know, right? So I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and listen to new music, or even just go back to the old school or the classics. That helps too. Yeah. I don't want to sound like I'm getting older, you know, can't listen to that new stuff. I do like some of the newer music, but I tend to gravitate towards older music. So, yeah. Anybody have any other questions? Now, even when I leave, I will be back on live. Like I said, I'm getting in the groove of getting on live. So if you have questions, you can always email me at my business email, or you can check out my Linktree. Everything will be in my Linktree. My email, social media, a survey, my email list, my Etsy shop where you can find my products. Everything will be in my Linktree. So go to my channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Click on my channel page, and you'll see a Linktree link right up at the top. So... Miles Smith. That sounds really familiar. Is he new? And is he young? Like, is he like teenager to like early 20s? Miles Smith. I'm gonna write that down. I'll check it out. Because like I said, I'm open to like listening to new music. I'll definitely give him a listen. I'm open to listening. Okay. I think I'm gonna look him up and see if I've heard of him. I probably have. What genre does he sing? Is it country or like pop? Okay, stargazing. Let me write it down. I'm writing it down on my pen. Okay, check out my pens. Stargazing. Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much, Charlotte. I don't know if that's your actual name or just like your username, but thank you so much for coming into my live and even just talking about music. I am learning to branch out, get to know other people, share about myself, my products, my content, but also just kind of learn about other people as well. So thank you so much for coming into this live. If you weren't able to make this live, I mean, you made it to the video. This will be posted up on my YouTube channel. So if you had any other questions, hopefully they have gotten answered in this video. If not, like I said, email me. My Linktree will be on my YouTube channel page. So check it out. Oh, but yes, I wrote it down. Miles Smith, Stargazing. I'll listen to it. And if you want to email me or comment my latest video and, you know, share anything else, let me know. Thank you so much, Charlie. I really do appreciate you popping in and anybody else who popped in to just share. Yep. Alrighty, make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe. I post weekly. This video will be posted and I will be back on live. So, thank you so much. I am Kyra Weathersby. I haven't even said my name. I'm Kyra. You can call me Kai. And Revealance is my business. Transform Perspective is my YouTube page and YouTube channel. It's my podcast. And I'm learning as I go. Right. Yes, I will. I definitely will. If you subscribe, it should notify you. Or maybe you have to hit the notification bell. But hit that notification bell, subscribe, and then you'll know when I'm back on live. Yeah. I did. Thank you so much, Charlotte. I will be back on here again, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you later.